Hi everyone, you've made it to day 4. We're halfway through the week. This is a perfect time to pause, to savor, to reflect. How do you make anything real? How are you going to make your commitment real? I suggest let's give it time and let's take the time to put a lot of attention on the choice that's gotten you this far. So we'll do more of a restorative-ish sequence today. You don't need any props, just your mat, and let's begin. So take your comfortable Sukhasana seat and allow your eyes to gently close. Turning inward now, drawing your breath in and out through your nose. Evenly inhaling and exhaling the same length, the same width, the same height. And whatever's drawing you away from turning inward, becoming more focused and more present, acknowledging that and choosing with your powerful mind to let it go. Let it float away. Setting it aside, perhaps just outside the room, so you could pick it up if you would like at the end of practice. Now remembering that intention, that choice that you made on day 1 to practice 30 days of yoga for 30 minutes a day. And let that have dimension, length, width, breadth. You made the singular choice. You decided how you're going to do it. You're going to carve out 30 minutes a day and you're going to unroll your mat and you're going to do the practice. And then you choose for yourself, why am I doing this? And maybe that changes. Maybe you get deeper and deeper with that. You can really add a lot of depth. Sometimes our yoga practice can be very confronting. It may bring up things we don't want to look at, but it's there. We're uncovering it. And you either choose to ignore it or have fun with it, learn from it, grow from it, use it. You go running for the hills and never get back on your mat again. Let's not let that happen. So maybe adding in a little piece of, you know what, I'm going to allow this to be fun. even when it's hard, even when it's challenging, frustrating, boring, whatever it is that comes to mind. I'm also going to allow it to be fun. Fold your hands together in front of your heart, and from this place of stillness, state your intention for this practice today. Giving yourself permission to pause, to reflect, to allow whatever you've learned so far to wash over you, not having to have all the answers to understand it all. Just let it kind of swim around and be. Release your hands back down to your thighs. Allow your eyes so gently to open. Change the cross of your legs so you're crossed the other way around. Hands on your thighs. And then cat and cow sitting. So tilt the top rim of your pelvis forward, lift your chest, lift your gaze, inhale. And let your exhale pull the low belly in, start to round the spine. Now engage those low back muscles, pulling them up and in, pulling the top rim of your pelvis forward. Bottom tips of the shoulder blades come together, lifting the heart upward. And then the exhale takes your spine round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Let's come on to hands and knees. Find your wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hip bones. Toes either tucked under or actively pressing the tops of the feet into the floor. And then inhale, same thing, cat and cow. So on an inhale, the low back muscles pull up and in, the top rim of the pelvis pulls forward, and you lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale. Low belly leads the way, rounding the spine. Hips stay right over knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come to neutral spine. Inhale, left arm off to the side, out to the side here. Exhale, slide that left arm under. Twisted child's. Take the left ear to the floor. Upper body twist, but the lower body stays still so the hips are even. You can use your right hand to press into the floor to twist deeper. Perhaps you take your right hand behind your back. Perhaps your right hand can find your left thigh, the front of it. If your hand went behind your back, take it back to the ground. Press down through the right hand to lift up. Reach the left arm out. Exhale, set it down. Other side. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread the right arm through. Twist. So not being in any hurry to go deeper, deeper, deeper. Stay with one thing. Take some breaths. And then choose whether you want to go deeper. Maybe you bring your hand behind your back again. Maybe not. Return your hand to the floor if it left it. Push down with the left hand. Come back up. Child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide. So start by taking your hips to your heels or as close as they'll get. If this hurts your knees, throw a blanket, something behind the knees. And then walk yourself forward. It's a great place to get quiet, to ponder, to embrace the quiet. Listening to whatever whispers are coming your way. Now walk your torso to the left. Feel the stretch across your right ribs. Back to center. And over to the left, the right. Inhale back to center. Hands under shoulders. Lift yourself up. Now let's lie down onto our bellies. So here, come onto your forearms. And then lengthen your legs so the pelvis is on the ground. Sphinx pose. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Get long. Then lift your chest. And breathe into what you're feeling, where you're at. And from that, make a choice to back off, to go deeper. Lie down onto the floor, hands underneath your forehead. Make sure you have a little bit of room to your right and to your left. And then imagine Vrksasana tree pose, and you're going to do that lying down. So bend your left knee out to the side and bring your left foot up as high as you can up into the thigh. Breathe into what you're feeling. Return the left leg. Take your right leg out to the side. You can use your hand to help that foot up a little higher up the left leg. Straighten your right leg again. Inhale back into Sphinx pose. Lowering down. Bhujangasana, hands across from the chest. Inhale, lift your chest. Long, deep breaths here. Where can you relax more and where can you engage more? And on your next exhale, lower back down. Hands underneath forehead. Let this be an asana all by itself. A lot of times we go here, we go, oh, thank goodness I just need to rest, and the mind goes crazy over time thinking. Let go. And let yourself be with where you're at. Now press yourself up. And let's sit down. With our legs out in front of us. How's that? Well, and bring your legs apart. Sitting down on the pelvis, hands by your hips for starters. Low back muscles up and in. Inhale. And then exhale, choose if you need to be on something. Grab whatever you have, a blanket, a block, a book. Either you're staying here or tilt your pelvis forward. Remember that? Top rim comes forward as you bow. And choose how far you're going, but look at your legs. They're still strong. So there's this softening, there's this releasing, this relaxing, but something is engaged, full of effort, so that the other part of the body can soften safely. Inhale, come up. Hands to the insides of the legs. And bend the knees. And draw them in. And from here, let's lie down onto our backs. Once you get there, draw your knees into your chest. Hug yourself. Take your right foot to the ground and reach behind the left hamstring, taking the leg as far away from you as you need to straighten that left leg up to the sky. And then slowly point the foot and then flex and then point and flex, point and flex. Choose if you want it deeper to straighten the right leg. Choose to go a little deeper by reaching your outer left hip away from your left shoulder. And keep your shoulders broad. Bend your right knee. Take your hand to the outside of the right knee, roll onto your right outer hip, twist. Inhale back to center. And release the leg down. Other side, right knee into chest. So all of these actions gentle, going slowly. So bend the left knee. Let's make it a little easier. Then hands to the right hamstring. Straighten the right leg, whatever that takes for you to do. Lift up on the right kneecap so you're not hyperextending. Right outer hip reaching forward towards the bottom of your mat. Maybe let's point and flex the foot first. Point, flex, point, flex. One more. Point, flex. Now maybe you want to straighten that left leg. If it's too intense, keep the leg bent. Bend the right knee and twist. Roll onto the left outer hip. Right shoulder moves towards the floor. You can turn your gaze to the right. If turning your head to the right doesn't feel good, then, well, clearly don't do it. Inhale back to center. Right knee into chest. Left knee into chest. Feet to the floor. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees open. And feel how open this asana is in literal terms. You've opened all the soft bits and pieces of your body, your internal organs, because it is a safe place. You don't just walk around like this, but you've created a safe space. And so enjoy that space. Let yourself be open. Hands to the outsides of your legs. Draw your legs together and straighten your legs, preparing for Shivasana. Open up your arm bones. In other words, take your palms face up to the sky, externally rotating your upper arm. And then let your body grow heavy. No more effort. Let go of your breath. Begin deepening your breath and choosing for yourself how to bring yourself back into this room. For some, it's little movements in the body. Sometimes people like to touch the body. Grounding yourself. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Point your toes. Exhale, arms back down by your sides. Bending your knees. Roll onto your right side. Enjoy the pause here. Press yourself up to sitting. Closing your eyes gently once more. Take your palms face up on your thighs and take this moment at the end of practice to give what you're doing dimensionality. Give it a sense of weightiness and importance. Give it attention. Let's join our hands together, connecting thumbs with heart. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Namaste.